given part A, log base 3 of the number x minus 1 squared over z to the 3 halves, and part B, natural log of 3x squared over y times z, find the expansion of these logarithms. In other words, rewrite them as the sum or difference of logarithms. We're going to expand these logarithms using the rules of exponents. The rules of logarithms. So for the first one, part A, we'll write down the original form, log base 3 of the quotient x minus 1 squared over z to the 3 halves. And now we're going to bust up the fraction. This is the log of a fraction is equal to the log of the top minus the log of the bottom, where we have the same base 3 that we had in the original question. Now we're going to use the rule that says the exponents on the number parts come out in front and grow large and become factors. So the first term had a factor 2, exponent 2 on the right side. That came out in the front and became a factor 2 times log base 3 of the number, parenthesis x minus 1. Don't drop that parenthesis, you'll have trouble. Do not drop that parenthesis. Minus, now on the other one I'm going to put a bracket just to keep myself safe. I'm always worried about that minus sign, so I'll put a bracket. I'll bring the 3 halves exponent out in front using the rules of logarithms times log base 3 of the number z. And now I really don't need that bracket, and I can write my answer as 2 log base 3 of the parenthesis 8 minus 1, don't lose the parenthesis, minus 3 halves times log base 3 of z. Without the parenthesis, you have a completely different answer, and it's wrong. Part B, we're going to expand natural logarithm of the quotient 3x squared over y times z. First, we'll do the natural log of the top minus the natural log of the bottom. That's a rule of logarithms. And then we're going to use the multiplicative law, because check out the first term. The first term is natural log of 3 times x squared. So I want to bring that 3 out in the front. No, I want to bust up. Now you see I should go back. I'm going to go back. Natural log of 3 plus natural log of x squared. I just busted up the natural log of 3 times x squared as the sum of logs, log base ln of 3 plus ln of x squared. Now don't forget to bring down the next one. The next one, I put my minus sign, and then I'm going to put a bracket, because this time I really do need to be careful with that minus sign. Now I'm going to bust up the log of the product, y times z, as the natural log of the first, plus a natural log of the second. See, we used a different rule to bust. We used the same rule to bust up the multiplication of the number for the first term and the second term here. Now I have to distribute that negative sign. So I am ending up here with natural log of 3 plus, bring the exponent 2 in the front, 2 times the natural log of x. Now distribute the minus sign, minus natural log of y minus natural log of z. And we're done. Now a lot of people forget to distribute that negative sign, and that's not a good deal. So be careful with those minus signs. That's why I use those brackets, to be careful.